I'm bored. I'm heading over to the stop and then to HEB to buy food for myself. I don't have electricity in my apartment. I'm a victim of a hate crime. Andrew Suarez, if that's his name. Albert Suarez, Rosita. If that's his name, Alex Suarez. If that's his name, are still trying to take me hostage and rape me. ¡Qué asco! No! Kill him! Oh! Not only am I a woman, I'm now a mother. And I want to be prison for dating Kehlani. Ew, qué asco, lang es the tipo full. Ew. You can decapitate me, Arlene Suarez, and it's the sons that rape me, that steal my money, that get in the way of mercy money. They're embarrassing. They're trying to traffic me to my parents' home for them to show up and rape me there. Ew, they're trying to put me in a wheelchair so that my siblings rape me. My siblings are so disgusting. They steal from me. Trying to give the... Steal? Ew! Oh, qué asco! Esa gente da asco. You can decapitate Sarah Francis. She steals my identity, stays in my homes without my permission, steals my vehicles, gets in the way of me receiving money so that I get raped for her to look like a woman. Gente, like, es un animal. Sarah Francis es un animal. Una bruta asquerosa. Fo. David Ledesma, un puerco asqueroso that illegally prostitutes himself, pretending to be me. I heard decades ago. I didn't even remember it when I saw it in 2016. I'm like, who's this guy? He must be poor. With how ignorant he is. Ew. What else? He's disgusting. Fool, you can decapitate Berenice Venegas. They're disgusting. They're trying to position themselves as better than me in dating. And they steal my money. They stay in my homes without my permission. They get in the way of me receiving money. They steal my vehicle so that I get raped. Eso existe todavía in 2025. I'm appalled, but I don't talk to my dad because my dad's like, that's your job, to kill them in self-defense. And you're like, I was just at the library dining. What else? I want a vehicle for myself today. I have seriously like hundreds of people that I need to kill in self-defense just for myself. So I'm talking the FBI, the Coast, NATO, Interpol, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, the Justice Department in the United States, the International Criminal Court, maybe the U.S. Army. I'm trying to coordinate the killing of thousands of people so I don't have to kill them in self-defense myself. I'm extremely overwhelmed with the amount of people that I had to kill in self-defense. They're embarrassing. They're so gross. Ew. And then they fake being intellectual just for the porn ads. Oh, so they rape. Ew. So una gente tan basura. Ew. They're one-trick ponies, literally. They observe other people. They're like, ooh, someone laughed at what that person said. I'm going to use that to rape someone. Ew. They're embarrassing. They're so gross. Anyways, there was no pizza at Central Market. Sometimes those are brought just for a specific period of time. What else? Or due to the remote, like they don't have the setup to make it. What else? What else? What else? What else? Who's gifting me money today? Who's gifting me money today? I'm bored. I'm bored. You can decapitate how many Arlene Lorenzo sons that rape me, that steal my money, that get in the way of me receiving money. They're disgusting. Esos tipos son unos puercos. They steal my personal homes. They steal my vehicles, trying to get my attention to rape me. One of them drugged me decades ago and trying to kill me if I don't let him rape Jada and Kehlani. So he's trying to kill me because I won't ever. There's an order to things. It doesn't qualify to be polyamorous with or even fuck buddy with. Ew, he's not even a petty fuck material. He's disgusting. He tries to take people prisoner. He slanders. He pesters. He stalks. He bullies. He steals. He rapes. Not who I want around my children ever. Ew. He drugs people. I don't want my children to be drugged. Ew, 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 ew. Ew, you can decapitate everyone that kills you and your son. Trying to scare me so that I stop promoting polyamory. As if they discovered polyamory just right now. They're stupid. They steal, they rape, they murder, and then they're like, am I like the hottest polyamorous right now? They're not even people. They're animals, people consider them. They're assholes. Ew, 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 ew. What else? 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 When I'm financially stable, I plan to travel the planet and meet people, ideally polyamorous men. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that. What else? 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 I'm bored. What? What else? I want to shop at H&M today. Not our money. Who's gifting me money? And I want coffee. What else? I miss Jada and Miss Kehlani. Could be shopping with Jada and Kehlani today. Not only, unlike everyone, my family of origin for the most part, I'm not a legal prostitute. I wouldn't legally prostitute myself just to fake a life. Mostly everyone in my family of origins that come back at illegal prostitute, thief, murderer, porn addicts. So gross. So that's why they steal from them. They're like, oh, está calientita, está sudadita hoy. Con esa calor que tiene. Ay, con la comidita que compré en Central Market. Yo le daría por el culo nada por eso. La vieron lo bien que comió hoy. Ew, they comment behind the scenes still about people that they steal from. They're embarrassing. They think that one leaves Central Market and one's gonna be like, hey guys, what are you up to? And then one would get sexually harassed. Ew, 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 ew. I've been laughing at them for more than 5 years already. Yeah, because I remember being in my apartment like in 2018 and like I'm heading into poverty, sadly. Not to my liking and not because I haven't made an effort. So velalo, que those asquerosidades that I grew up around think they're gonna be sexually harassing me. Or I'm gonna backtrack talking to them about my marriage with a girl. Or Jada's on his first tooth falling. If I wasn't talking to them about it in the present, I don't need to talk to them about it now. I don't talk to illegal prostitutes. I had them on Facebook thinking that they were real. Alex and Robert hired them to be on Facebook so that they would cause me drama behind the scenes, but I don't talk to them. So when I said in 2020, guys, I don't have any money, who's gifting me money? I'm like, ew, based on these reactions. They're stealing from me. They're getting in the way of me receiving money. They're after any dick or vagina that I'm with. Ew, 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 ew. ¿Qué es esto? Esta asquerosidad. Ew. And then I'm like, what are those boys' names? Or they're men. So I reported to the FBI. What are their names? What do they look like? If I head over to a group chat where my family of origin is, they possibly have camisetitas de rayitas de Me Salvé. What are their names? I even talked to their dad, I think in 2020 or 2021 through Facebook. And I didn't even remember that those are his sons. Ew, they're that disgusting. Ew, 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 ew. I never think about him. And people laugh at him. They're like, you raped that girl, that she's so good, you steal from her. Y tú te la pasas la parada 5 sonriendo, como que hoy con este outfit, Arlene me va a invitar a una cita. La gente dice que él se peina, toma una foto, la publica en Snapchat y yo ni lo veo. Y él dice, esto es para que Arlene me invite a una cita hoy. What the fuck is this? Un animal, un bruto. What else? 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 Ew. Ew, 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 ew. Full. Where is the bus I thought I would get here? 150. Oh, that was it, but it's a downtown only. And where is the next one headed to? Fuck. No, I should have. Ew, 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 ew. In the meantime, as Data and Miss Canloni, you can give me money in person through PayPal. It's Busca Design Store, que estoy pensando. Straight to my heart, Arlene Lorenzo Art Shop, INTAYIAFEY, entire shop. My GoFundMe campaign is gofundme.com/f/Arlene-Lorenzo. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez says that rape me, that steal my money, that get in the way of me receiving money. They hate being Latino poor, that's as an insult to my family of origin. They've killed millions of people doing that. They're embarrassing. They're so gross. Ew, 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 ew. Ew, ew. What else? 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 Yeah, so they're like this towards me. Se recordará de mí. And then they're like, she mentioned my name. She mentioned my name. I'm famous. They're disgusting. Ew, qué asco, fool. They're embarrassing. Full. Who's gifting me money today? I've already asked the FBI through Facebook because I don't have a way to get to the FBI office. More than that penalty for the people that steal from me, that get in the way of me receiving money, that stalk me, that want to belittle me, that want to rape me, that stay in my homes without my permission, that steal my vehicles, that get in the way of me receiving money to get the death penalty. within the next 5 to 10 years for abusing me, for causing Jane and Kagani to be separated from me. So I think that me as a witness, I have to find a way to tell the that I'm serious about the death penalty for the people that steal from me and cause for Jane and Kagani to be separated. What else? What else? Later on, I'll possibly just visit an office and present once again, evidence that I have against the people that steal from me. There are a lot of people trying to avoid me seeing the sex tapes from when I got drugged and raped, so that I don't kill myself. Of like really, there's that gross people that touch me for. Some people, sadly, if they're not prepared for it emotionally, that's the reason why they kill themselves. Not because they don't love themselves. They're like, ew, that disgustingness touch me for. Ew, ew, ew. Mostly everyone that I grew up around doesn't understand what an orgy invite is. What else? What else? What else? What else? They get paid to work and then they want to charge while in the orgy. That's not what Hi. One moment. Sorry. So, abusers. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Why don't we design something and wait for it to be released? So it's like that Cars section at Disney. Some people that's coming in 2075 again after it gets taken out. People are like, why isn't it just a child? Dude, she needs to have babies first. Or can it just show up first? What else? What else? What else? Porque we're not allowed to speak to each other about the people that abuse me. Unless you're FBI police. As to not give them fame for abuse. What else? 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 I'm gonna book here that later. Got it to that. Yes, I would have laid on my bed and there's no electricity in my apartment. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I visited the wedding shore. What else? What else? What else? What else? What? What? So basically, a lot of people in my family ordered fake Latino court to rape. Like, I don't think I'm the only victim. Though the most notable are the The most notable from just pointing out their stupidity. It's like I do nothing all day long. Just pointing out my family of origin stupidity. Being Because my family origin are trying to make the people constantly. They're like, so Arlene, esto, Arlene, lo otro, y Arlene cuando ella tenía, era bien bebecita y yo nos besábamos en la boca, en la orgía. And people are like, where's Arlene? I want to meet her. You talk so much about Arlene. Pasaron décadas. Where's Arlene? Like, why are you obsessed with Arlene? What else? What else? What else? What else? They make such a big deal out of everything during the years. My parents had me at orgies during toddler exploration years. And then after I'm like, oh, I'm one of those that catches feelings for people, so I started crying at some people touching me. I'm like, no, 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 no. What else? What else? What else? What else? And sadly, some people are just like obsessed with me. Ew, like, sadly, like, oh, like unhealthily, like, that was the girl that used to be at those orgies. And I wonder what she does now, so they stalk me. Ew, they pester me, they steal from me, they stay in my homes without my permission. They steal my vehicles with the excuse that a toddler couldn't be driving a vehicle. They're embarrassing. These are people of adult age that steal with me with the lie that I'm still that little toddler just to remember me how I was. They're sex addicts and they're rapists. They're so they're stupid. They're stupid. Pero una cosa quiero decir, they're stupid. What? I'm bored and I expose them all the time. I reject them too. What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. They're trying to look for a mother for dating and not trying to rape me. They're embarrassing, and then they traffic people to sex slavery and human trafficking and death and rape and murder. Ew. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo. Es una basura de atrocidad. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo. You can decapitate Gina Lorenzo. What else? 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 So supposedly I killed someone when I was 3. Those people in my family origin that instigated me to kill that toddler or preschooler, if that happened, supposedly went on to talk to the family of the girl that I killed and said, how do we get back at Arlene? And people are like, well, do you want to make a fool of yourselves? Why don't you all pretend that you're Latino poor? Like you have been trying to teach her and she refuses to be that way. So basically my family origin, if that happened, has been exposed multiple times of being stupid because they're like, this is our apology for killing your daughter, and they've killed millions of people. I don't know if that's really happened or that person just went away. I don't know if, like, I was said to, so we're gonna turn off the lights and you're gonna kill her. And they gave me a knife to kill her. I don't know if that happened. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? They were building cliffs, which they still harmful, and then they add more people. You can decapitate Brittany Anderson. Elsa Ticona Puerca Carosa. You can decapitate Sonia Alvaro Chapman that steals from me. Like, it's no mercy. For real, every day. Is lying there like, what can we steal? What can we do? She killed that girl. If I killed that girl, something that I can't even go to jail for. Oh, so that is the girl's family's revenge in itself. They're like, well, Arlene is never gonna go to jail for that. But Arlene didn't want to kill, but the people that drove her to kill her daughter were gonna seek the death penalty for them. Oh, is that what's happening here? Because they don't stop their stupid behavior. Don't show up after teaching someone to kill someone and say, I'm here by the way, oh my god, so that you don't ever talk about this having happened. As if people don't already. Sometimes I have relatives that would get in a car accident in the hospital in New Jersey or Florida, and within an hour or two, people were showing up in my parents' home and saying, Solano had an accident, he's okay, he just wants to let you all know that he's okay, he may be needing some assistance. He was gonna visit his mom next week. So like just make sure that she's okay and she doesn't get depressed for him being in an accident, like because some mothers get depressed if their kid gets in an accident and they can't see it. They're like, is it gonna be okay? Is it gonna be okay? Is it gonna be okay? Then they end up like becoming sick themselves and the person is actually okay, even though it's in a hospital. So that possibly is what's happening. It's like I haven't ever hurt anyone. I only killed in self-defense if I killed her. Okay, if that's true, they were forming cliques trying to kill me for no good reason. What else? So basically, for entrometida and having showed up to that person's parents' home and bragging about killing their daughter or getting their daughter killed. Maybe she was in the wrong clique.
Get there with care. Don't chase
Those people are like, this is fascinating. Those people are of a little age. La que la mató won't ever go to jail porque she doesn't kill on purpose. So they're basically trying to do me a favor, giving her just like that taught me to kill the best. What else? What else? You're not supposed to let anything get into you, but if one is attacked, then one kills himself. That's it. So my family origin just keeps proving that they're who put the knife on my hand decades ago that happened. If not, it's someone possibly that I did toddler exploration with, and they like to bring her up as if she's my girlfriend when she isn't. Headed to if I have my. Doesn't 7 get to the airport? What else? What else? They thought that there would be outrage in the comment decades later. Those people that grew up are fame seekers. What else? Does this etc. Possibly. I should have waited for 9. But the driver was just... What else? So together. What else? What else? I'm bored. What else? So I'm seeking the death penalty for 1,000 people that steal from me, that get in the way of receiving money. That steal my vehicles, that stay in my homes without my permission, that possibly use my timeshare without my permission. What else? I'm bored. What else? Okay. hard. I wasn't in danger by my family. I wasn't trying to kill people from those people. If I killed that person at three, like that's not the only one that is in danger of getting hurt. My family wasn't literally trying to hurt them all the time. I don't keep up with the Kardashians anymore. I don't keep up with anyone in my family was. What else is this? Take a picture on it after. Why would I stand here all day and take a picture here? So I guess I'm heading to Central Plaza. From there, I can get on 26.
Approaching Navarro.
I should have got it though. What else? You can decapitate me how many times as sons that rape me, that's the only money they get is boy person. They don't make an effort to date me. They stole my money to date them, and then they want to imply that I was Catholic because my parents were born in Catholic marriage. Like if I were new kids in the block and they don't go to the restroom alone. That's the best way to explain those people that murder in the name of Catholicism. It's like, so you expect the people from New Kids in the Block to all live together 24/7, use the restroom all at the same time, shop at the same time, have the same hobbies. What else? I love some of the same things. I'm so good. So what else? What else? What else? It's a good idea. It's a good idea. That's not like for only maybe I would have.
Approaching Martin and Soledad.
I don't know anything about people that I know. Other than what they post on Facebook, like so I waited one thing and like it showed up on the news. Pero they think that I go to live and they're like, que Angelo con dinero que me roba, que va a To nearly inexistent. Is that the right word? Then I got a keyboard, my apartment. What else? You know, what is it? Possibly they didn't come on. That's our favorite thing to do together. Both of them. What else? Oh, I even posted about that on Facebook. That one time there was inconvenience and I didn't even have money for me to eat and I wasn't brave enough to tell him. It is sad and beautiful all the way to la cantera. Crying by laughing in my ear. Okay, it's the hostage thing. Laugh before help. In a peaceful world, it's like I'm appalled that I went through that. I'm like, I didn't marry him. He didn't take me hostage. He just raped me. It could have been worse. So I would like get out of my and sing out loud, talk to myself. What else? In laugh at the Gladysman tried to take me hostage into marriage, trying to make me miserable for him to show that he's macho man. Oh, in 2020 something. So embarrassing when there's people that have immunity to kill him in self-defense for me. That is such disrespect that he has towards the law. Then he asked me to have a baby. In 2019. Lucky us. Laura Cambay, ciudad illegal prostitute, se lo ha mamado por cuántos años ilegalmente, faking dates. I laughed in advance decades ago, but I didn't think that they would go through that, and I'm not gonna find out if they went on to take pictures and videos of them faking dating this. Might be like, oh, he raped you and didn't take you anywhere. I mean, ¿sabes dónde eso te lleva? A la casa, si no te portaste. Hopefully, but that's where people that want to rehabilitate themselves are. So mostly everyone in my family origin doesn't even qualify for jail because they want to infiltrate and ruin life and peacefulness for everyone. What is this? What does this turn into? Oh, I can't see the number. 66. There's Brussels and Guadalupe. Fun. Or just one couch going on. What else? Thank you. So I think I like 14.6. 2 minutes. What else I miss my mom? You think it's like it's a female word. I'm like those universe, that's universal. No, the sorry. Someone get your logic of like just because knew about that building and told you about the other one. It's like it's more appropriate. I feel more positive. What else? Yes, is according to you, she was an excellent, not a cook. What else? Wow, like that's some skills. That is some skills. For real. I'm so appreciative of that too. The attention to detail in her cooking. Decades ago when I lived with her and my dad like bringing fresh produce that he grew himself as far as his workout. He's like, I can eat the occasional pizza because I'm like in a tala. Most days tending to vegetables, watering plants, cutting up a tree just for fun. What else? If he worked out at the gym, he would be too buff. I'm loading my I needed cleaning for my teeth. I haven't seen the dentist in 5 years. Oh, that book by Michelle. Didn't I start reading that one too costly? I'm like, is she my home right now without my permission? And she lost it. I don't want to worry about this. That's so great. I read literally like the first 2 pages when it was like fascinating. Then after, it turned into 68. No, these are chocolates and florets. What the fuck? Anyways, there's new roots, so a little bit. It's like thought the bus was like way far. What else? Anyways, what was I saying? I can't remember. Oh, where it states that after having stopped cooking for them, she went on to cook a grilled cheese for herself. Or she would walk in to get a grilled cheese while she had staff like at odd hours. What else? Is there a sewing room there? What else? I'm bored. So I'm getting a salad and chickpea. Possibly brown. Who's getting money today? You can decapitate me how many sons that rape me, that steal my money, that get in the way of receive money, they traffic me into homeless shelter. Provided by Haven for Hope at the Holiday Inn a few years ago, without money for food, without money to do anything. For them to say Glorianisa is a bad mother. Glorianisa arranged my relationships. They extorted her. They, terrorize her. That she's like, whatever, I don't care if my daughter is crying. You hear her crying? That's the terrorists that took us hostage. So she focused too much on to my liking. But that could have been her depression and anxiety of like, put that leash in jail already. What else? What else? He and I didn't date, so he supplied supposedly a stay for a lot of people because then he traffics people. He gets them out and rapes them. I heard that he's a before and after. It's like since he was standing, sitting next to me after raping me on the left side of me, always sitting on the floor with Oliver. And said, since you and I aren't dating, I'm ready for like if you ever become homeless, I'm gonna give you a hotel stay. You know, money for food so I can take people on and I can shine. Like, oh, okay. He thought I would go on to see. To me, he's dead. I'm appalled that he's still alive. What else? Thank you. What else? What? I miss my mom. Oh, I want to hide. Which I don't. Well, I got to stay there watching TV today. People in the car. And I get food. What else from HEB? For like 3 days, just watch TV, do nothing. That bed is comfy and surprisingly, it's very clean. I need a swimsuit so I can tan it. I'd rather tan in my apartment complex, possibly in the balcony for a few days or at the pool. Like, healthily for like 3 days so I get an even tan. The first 2 days is gonna be awkward. I know people know what a mixed kid is, so they wouldn't be like, ah! My family moves in their heroes. They would talk and they're like, I was at a hotel y te tengo que enseñar la foto. Mira esta tipa loca que es. Estas chanclas son tan feas. Oh. And people are like, did you leave on vacation? They would literally bring out pictures of people to talk badly about them. Ew. Some of them are rapists, some of them are murderers, some are like, those are my vacation pictures. I actually hooked up with those. And the way that I promote is that she's fat, ugly, broke hoe with ugly sandals. People are like, you can't be talking about people like that. What else? They want to use the excuse that I allow free speech. And they're like, well, if there's free speech, I can belittle people. They're embarrassing. They don't understand any concept. Thing. What else? What else? I could get a yogurt maybe. Take it with me to Central Market. Oh, I'll right there. What else? What else? Oh, I act like I'm illiterate. Some people are like this. You know, see, this is not good. There may be a moment for me to be able to do this. There gives it go. What else? Is that what it's called? It's the something. There gives it. My dad talked to me about it. What else? Or when I'm financially stable, I should be my soulmate and be like, remember all those things? I had to hire 2 people just to answer the phone. Telling them we don't know. What else? What else? Entonces my family of origin wants to make me famous, more famous than a buzz. What else? So when I'm financially stable, let me get a lawsuit from me to say, okay, you have your fun, you have your freedom now. We literally had to hire two people to have the phone calls due to your stupidity that wasn't put. So hey, what else? What else? Oh, but before, like, she's not illiterate. She knows how to read and knows how to write. It says it in use, so she's been stressed out. If she walks, not sure, like, in a few days, being like, I don't no longer record. Back to 2017. Oh, that. So they make them solve it, the police? No. So, okay. Is there an evidence? No. I'm bored. So many poets with all my parents and I don't know. Steel's funny gets in the way of trying to turn me into a sex slave. So they go on, possibly they're like, oh my god, we can't wait to hear about our first co-ed back in space. What do they mean? Anyways, for my next time, I that at least HEB notice into market while shopping indoors. I will record this the next time. Again, was been recording in 2017. While I was visiting with Danny Canania and Money Purple. Not that one. There's no basic season. What is there here? Oh, that too. The therapist may say, like, dude, she'll kill herself if she does. Like, this is her self-care, talking to herself so that she doesn't miss her children and doesn't cry. What else? They're doing some of this. Brownie. So they thought that I was gonna post off a cookie. Those people are gonna put on. I like the Capri Salad. I'm trying to get my 4 dish on this. Really trying to make that certificate. What other things? That's the same thing. Bacon, potato, egg, and cheese. Burrito. Ya me recordé de Yandel hace tiempo. Anyways, what else? In 2021, 22, 2024, 2005, 26, 2011, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2017, 2014, 2015, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. Supposedly people in my family of work and surrounding neighbors take him hostage. We need to make this one busy so he's not available for me. Then I get to go without me asking him. He excused himself and said, anyway, so they basically, he apologized to me without needing to. I'm not pursuing him ever. Yeah. And he said that he was already taken by the ladies that cooked way before my birth already. And then he went on to say that Andrew caused his availability to be more stressful because Sarah, so is their friends, was raping him as an illegal prostitute. Okay, no, it doesn't have anything to do with my birth. Could you have someone clean the tables outside?
We don't have maintenance right now, but I can ask.
Okay, thank you. What else? What else? What else? Please. Anyway, so they've been raping those people that I grew up around their community. They possibly been saying to so Yandel. ¿Te recuerdas de Arlene? Mira, yo si quieres yo te doy un beso y tú me lo metes por el culo pretendiendo que yo soy Arlene. You're embarrassing. There's people that grow up in my family who that's part of sibling, but they grow ain't a physical status of it, not emotionally. Where they go on to what else? To all of it. I don't want to memorize what is coming. Is there a bench? Area was, let's see, I can't remember. What else? What else? Yeah, Jimmy's and ladies. Did they record that? Yeah. She took him hostage and asked him to give me to her. They drove me for that, so I won't ever be pursuing. I wish him well, but I don't deal with stupidity. Even if he was being raped, I don't see that type of hurtful environment for my life ever. So I wish him well. Si ella la estaba violando, él no la quiere matar en self-defense allá. What else? What else? What else? Where can I eat this? What else? What else? I'm taking the death penalty for Jimmy Dendalitis and Sosaris. Anyways, I couldn't kill her in self-defense, and that's something else. I laugh at her. See her? I'm like, you're still alive! Literalmente casi en la cara de ella. De tan puerca que es. I'm like, it would be so easy to kill her. That it's just laughable. So literally, I walk up to her and I laugh at her. Like, it would be so easy to kill you in self-defense right now. It would just be so easy that I don't even want to like waste energy on that. Y la tipa es una puerca asquerosa. She rapes my crushes. She illegally prostitutes herself. What else? What else? What else? What else? A bus will be here in 2 minutes. I'm heading to Legacy Park. Most likely to be there. And then back to HEB. I'm bored. You can decapitate Jandarmarave if he drugged me on purpose. If he steals my money, if he pays people illegally to pretend to be me, if he gets in the way of me receiving money, if he steals my vehicles, if he steals my homes. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. You can decapitate Ana Suarez that stays in my homes without my permission, steals my vehicles, gets in the way of me receiving money, steals my money so I can't get raped. For her to be a better woman than me. Wow. Y deja que ella se recuerde de Yandel, va a llorar que nosotras lo violamos. Y ella no lo puede llevar a una cita. Usted said I want to take him all day. For real, they're so disgusting. These people are snoopers and stalkers. So they see two people kissing an orgy, or they see a person on the street. Literally, I've witnessed that. They're like, el nuevo esposo de Arlene, porque they're rapists, murderers, thieves, and porn addicts. So they go assigning spouses to one. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. Just had a very lovely time here while shopping. There's the bus. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So convenient. I miss my bicycle. I miss riding my bike with Jaden and with Kehlani. Oh, look at that. She's cleaning that right now. What else? I guess it's because they're dentists. I haven't been to the dentist in 5 years. My tickets have worked out. In Converse. What else? You can give me money in person to PayPal. It's AR Blue Sky plus design stuff because it's on the street to my heart. I've been working so hard to shop my items today while I wants my money, stays in my home, sucks all my permission, steals my vehicle, gets in the way of me receiving money so I can date, and then wants to privately brag that she rapes. Y, o sea, tipo una puerca, she's been raping for more than 40 years. She's embarrassing, she's so gross. Ew. She's out there running about the abuse of her shoulder. She's just insane. Maybe that she's a stronger than we met through my parents decades ago. And I don't remember her life. Her parents worked, so she used to be around my parents when she was little, and then she was in competition of like everything that Arlene can do, I can do better. So she was raping at orgies when I was like 3 or 2 years old. Ew, so disrespectful, so gross to the people that were there. Ew. No puertas que no son, a ver si lo trying to fake date anything naughty since before Jamie thought we were born. Her dad said to her when she was around 10 years old, or I was 10 or 9, that she needs to get herself because she's very disrespectful. Let's see. What is this now? Thank you. Australia. Australia parts and parts. Sound like some grounding water. What is it? What else?
They don't really count on problems. Well,
Do I want to eat my food? Maybe I'll have orange juice and mine. We're gonna buy the ring already. Even the cafeteria roll is enormous. Maybe I'm not a toddler. I'm probably ordering for the roaster, so ridiculous like they're sex addicts or porn addicts. So because I refuse to have sex with them beyond my toddler exploration years, they created this fantasy in their head and they get groupies that hate themselves and they're like, yeah, if that girl can't take it, I'm gonna be like, oh, they think they have fans that would have told me that. They're like, deja que Maluma le diga a Arlene, pero que yo soy más feliz con tu prima que te roba tu dinero que contigo, si, aunque saliéramos a una cita, no. They live out of the full. So they go on like, oh, that's the baby of the family. She doesn't need money. They steal my homes. They steal my vehicles. They get in the way of me receiving money. Embarrassing. They're so gross. Ew. What else? What? I'm bored. Get off this box. For me to what else? Well, you can decapitate everyone that steals from me. Say if she were royalty, are you gonna get a person? Everyone would be commenting. They're trying to traffic people to rape those people that are in her room. So they use the excuse of she's a nobody. See, no one comments outside of us. I'm gonna show you that comment from Victoria Jordan was Andrew that created a fake account. So that wasn't even a stranger that commented. They're embarrassing. They don't understand what Los Angeles, California is. They're so gross. They all became groupies of my vagina, those people that I grew up around. They're like, well, if she doesn't let us rape her, we're going to find someone to find that vagina picture from us. Who says that even if I were had to have sex with them, I would have sent a vagina picture? Or let us see my vagina. Ew. They're embarrassing. Most of these people are related to me. My dad hates me. He's like, they have a problem with this beauty. And she's not the one causing the problem. It's like everyone literally for some most said, they give me a piece of that, I can't make your return. Ew. It's like I knew I was sexy, but now I have to deal with sexual harassment towards me and keeping you safe. What else? What else? Ew, possibly some people go on to say, I want to have sex with them because their dad has blue eyes. Do I want to get off here and walk to that park? Babe. Thank you. You too. What else? I'm bored. What else? I want to dance. Isn't there like a night out to dance there? some weekends I've heard or seen or whatever. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm so bored. What was the recovery? Anyways, Ilani was born like, what else? What else? What else? What else? Nothing to burn about. There's certain instances that come with well in having a child because people are like, we need to keep the planet safe a little bit. How long is she gonna live? And the people that hire us say we do the same thing. We say we build another property here, we're renovating this one, and the government does the same thing. What else? I want to eat there one day. Do they serve potato salad? Is it that type of barbecue place? I miss going so they have left me inheritance from me to get in a few years when I'm like not so much in people's like. So I'm like 24/7 almost right now, seeking help and keeping emotionally stable. So I heard that he's a little bit just so that it's not like that obvious what she left for me. That she would go on to have me receive my inheritance years after her death because I shouldn't have to. Oh, they do that to trying to preserve their life. They're like these metiche asquerosidad, they're trying to kill me, trying to find out how much money I'm leaving for my daughter to make her baby. And they may never find out. And maybe I won't even leave her anything because I shouldn't have to leave her inheritance. What else? Where is it? In this area. What else? Anyways, the people that don't do anything for victims of theft or rape or get those free housing situations are like, oh, I live with mom and dad and I just want to do this. So I'm gonna see if I qualify for a free one through the city or buy a home. So I need to file taxes. But it's not like I say here. Is this part of the paper? Or part of the part? That would be like a really good spot right now. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Little coffee from Royal. Do my relatives that are rapists, murder thieves, porn addicts go on to say de paso she's never gonna have sex and I won't have anyone to steal from her? They stalk me. I wouldn't even want to know, find out how they stalk me. Is that seriously? I'm just gonna say, if it's pain. What else? What else? What else? What else? And I stayed in Western. What else? Wanna do yoga? What else? What else? Is this one? Oh. Yeah, mine says hopefully it's painless. What else do I have to eat my food? without a table. With the same thing. Oh, I want a blanket so I can read my book. Lay here on a shade right there and read my book and meet people about this. Yeah, definitely just look at things. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. Ew. At my family of origin saying two people pasan mi novio que la violó a ella. Me compra de todo. No es novio. It's just a fake husband that they acquire to give the impression that they're dateable and I am not. Ew. Esa basura se presta a eso, Richie Hill, Jorge Avilés. They're not men, they're disgusting. You can decapitate Jorge Avilés? That raped me in 2016. You can decapitate Richie Hill. That raped me in 2023. What else? 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 You can decapitate me, Jaime Suarez and his sons. That raped me, that steal my money, that get in the way of our same money. They're trying to force me to marry them, so I'm miserable and I don't have anyone that will love me ever. Literally, they're bullies, una asquerosidad. Oh, and they're of adult age now. Ew, que eso se ve tan feo. Un hombre ya, like, nada más de cuerpo y de mentalidad, un puerco asqueroso. Still. Ew. Oh. Ew. What else? What else? What else? I give up right now. Anyways. Where do I eat? I hate home. Ew. I'm laughing. I've been laughing at the people that steal from me. They stay in my homes without my permission. They steal my vehicles. They get in the way of my receipt money. They live for a photo op. So they going on to take thousands of pictures in the past 30 years. Ew, of how they steal from me. Ew. Where do I eat? What else? What else? You can decapitate me having Suarez and his sons. That raped me, that steal my money, that get in the way of my receiving money. They're disgusting. They're embarrassing, so gross. They don't understand capitalism. They're trying to kill me as if I'm pastilita. In retaliation for me not pursuing a date with them, porque ellos se la inventaron. They replayed it in their head. People say so many times. Las veces que me llevó a bailar, las veces que me llevó a comer, el hijo que me hizo y todo. Fue una asquerosidad. He wants to kill me because I never invited him out because he's just pretend. Ew. Where do I eat? I don't want to eat at Central Market. I want to eat somewhere that I can sit in a shade, ideally a park. What else? Oh, I could have sat on the grass. Maybe. What else? What else? Those people that kill just for fun, they laugh at people that are older because they're like, wow, you made it that age. And because I have death penalty worthy, I may not get to live that age. That's why they laugh at people getting gray hair. They're like, oh, I get to kill you just for fun. That's why you have gray hair. There's ew, ew, ew. What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. You can look up the other stories that said to me decades ago that he would ruin my marriage with him. There, thought he did. El tipo es un puerco, no vas a ver lo que no se da. They think that I'm gonna take down my GoFundMe campaign and be embarrassed. No, John didn't. Millonario que soy. Y yo una muerta de hambre. I have no interest in taking it on a day ever. Ew, it could be un puerco asqueroso trying to rape me. Ew, if anything has no more standards, because to my knowledge only, it can never rape me. And it can never drug me so that other people could rape me. And that's important to me. What else? 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 You can decapitate me from your sons that rape me, that's the only money that get away with receiving money. Trying for my siblings to rape me. What else? They're embarrassing. So there's a little bit soy impotente. Full, possibly their penises even work. Ew. I've heard. I've heard. What do I want to do? Are these part of heart or part of curtains? And his fingers part of the part. What else? What else? What do I say to me? I'm so upset right now. What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. It is what it is, right? It is. What else? What else? Seriously. This corner better. Oh, I've done this before. To sit on this ledge-ish. But now this way. Lie at a table. There's good food on that. This could be it. Do I get so after because it's talking about shit? But it's like, guys. No, not too close. No, back. Anyways, back to this swap. What else? And one of them sometimes they say, I think that then they notice what we're doing. They're like, this area was cleaner, I think. What else? What else? What else? What is the this I don't want to see it. It's so pretty. What else? 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 I'm bored. Taking the death penalty for thousands of people to steal from me. They get in the way of me receiving money. Not steal my vehicle. Ew, you can decapitate me, homie, so it's sons that rape me to steal my money to get in the way of receiving money. Did I just press mute or not? What else? I'm born. I'm born. Topic today. You can have my water. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm so happy to be losing. Let's see if it's like a cup. Puts down so I water for my phone. Someone I have a cup of stuff. Person might need help, or it's just about habit that some people have of checking. Wow, what's the trash cans? What else is this? I'm bored. Did I get everything? What else? There has to be some desperation. If they're going to trash cans to get a drink, and they grab coffee, which is so beyond. They could. Did I not eat? Did I throw away my potato chips? No way. I didn't eat them all. Oh, I still have one more song. People say, what else? What else? What else? What else? Like, what is in the middle video? Gives away one's water on. May just be like, whatever. I was enjoying this. Maybe you'll come back to this argument later. I left you some food there. Where is Walgreens? Not that. Stay here. Stay there. Shop at H&M right now. Give me money. I'm gonna keep doing this every day. People are willing to put some money giving to them for free without expectations every day, so there's nothing wrong with me saying every day I want people to stop stealing from me. I want people to stop getting the way we receive money. I'm not gonna let them rape me. I'm not gonna advertise the videos of them having raped me. I don't need validation. I know who I am. So I don't need to ever prove to people like, no, I love that type of person. Do I look bad, guys? Because those people raped me decades ago and they recorded it. For ew. They identify themselves as rapists when they show the video. They think that if they have an audience that does validation, no, it isn't. Validation would be rehab, but they don't seek it. What else? What else? What else? I'm so bored. I'm so bored. I miss Gina, Miss Gailani. I love my new today. What else? I'm bored. What else? I'm bored. How disgusting is my family already trying to kill me for doing art? Ew. I'm gonna stay here and watch TV. What else? What else? I'm gonna stay here. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo. You can decapitate Jeffrey Lorenzo. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo. They steal from me, getting away with receiving money. They steal my vehicles and my homes, pretending that I'm a toddler, raping me in their head. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. What else? I'm bored. What else? What else? Anyway, I'm arrested in my apartment. There's a lot of juice in there. You can decapitate everyone that steals my money. A lot of water just in front. I think I'm gonna kill myself. I don't know how to gauge intelligence. Those people that I grew up around for the most part, they're embarrassing themselves. Oh, I already have a job. Oh, sorry. What else? There's no section. All those people that I know around, they want to do surveys us. So they think that I'm gonna talk to them. They'll be like, "How about that girl that you gave her your water to?" 35% of us thought that you're weak. The others thought, "Why isn't she that? She's prettier." Only 1% out of all 93 of us. We're gonna start having to round up these groups to 95 and 0 ending numbers because the penny has gone away. What else? What else? What the hell? Okay, yeah, you okay, her water. Wow, porque no te vas y te cansan con Arlene entonces. Yeah. They're weird and they're obsessed with me. I'm just a person that the orgies with, and they suck so gross. Ew, they try to serve my siblings as if my siblings are this like powerhouse that introduces them to people, and all they do is rape and then cry. They're like, "Wow, I have been wanting to meet this guy." Like seriously, and I'm a woman enough, and he was there at an orgy. I'm like, right? No, he knows that I'm a murderer. All right, but what else? I'm bored. No, I need potato chips.
Oh, and it's asking for a donation. Okay, go ahead and swipe it again.
Linda.
You can keep the receipt. Thank you. What else did I read? So I like T-Dogs. So I'm gonna need some to eat more vegetables. Possibly. What else? What else? Salud. We're gonna stay in the San Antonio Hotel today. Oh, that's a pretty good call. That makes it. It's like both neutrals. Like, what do I do with that to? Where blue it's weird to the eye to me like this. What else? What else? It was neutral. What else? You're like I'm in Europe. What else? Ooh, fun. What is that name? What else? I want one of those elephant ears. Pastries again and coffee. I didn't get to drink my coffee that day that I attended with Richie. Or whatever his name is. Porque one of my hairs fell literally on it. And like I'm too broke to order another one. This guy's gonna be a waste of time most likely. So I'm not even gonna say, can you order me another cooking paper? Oh, he wants to be in control of the money if I'm in a relationship with him. Or like to the point that I could starve and die. That's why he's getting the death penalty or in jail forever. Does he have money to date me? And I'm like, I'm in a homeless shelter. He's like, take me with you. I'm like, pendejo, get us a hotel room for life. Unless you're a victim of abuse. Like, what's up? What else? What else? I'm bored. I want brunch. What else? No, hopscotch. Like I want no. I want my brownies. No, did I toast? That's so purpose. I don't want to choke because I no longer have water. I'm like, oh, some people come back. Like they're hearing one's footsteps. And without shaming themselves in a few minutes, they may come back and see what food one left. Others are like, I don't know. I'm going to stop thinking about you. 20 hours later, I was like, You're still talking about giving me your phone. Like I'm already in mute on my private plane. Like I was just having a really, really rough day. What else? And you're still struggling. Is that breathing? Like what the fuck? Who's calling it that? So many people. Oh, just. Oh, some people I've heard have very shallow breathing. What? What else? What else? Oh, coffee. Oh, there it is, and I won't be able to get on it on time. I want a blanket so I can read my book. I have plans to read a book today. And I have money for a hotel room. What else? What else? Sí, me recordé. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 20, 10, 20, 11, 20, 12, 20, 13, 20, 14, 20, 15, 20, 16, 20, 17, 20, 18, 20, 19, 20, 20, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. What else? What else? What else? What else? And no, I don't want to take it out a day ever. What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. What else? Anyways, those people that I grew up around just want to be a teacher and find out what I've done with their parents. Tell them everything. Ew. There's no person stalkers in this room. How thirsty are you to get raped that you have so much excitement to join them in that conversation? Oh, they have some manners. It starts with manners. What else? What else? I'm so. Oh, it's Sunday. I thought it was Saturday. I think it's about Sunday. What else? What else? What? those people that steal from me and that stay in my homes without my permission belittle me privately. I'm like, yeah, you don't have a homemaker, the brand new homeowner. Ya vimos la casa. They stop. Ya vimos la casa, tiene tantos cuartos. ¿Cuándo me irán a invitar? Ew. Anyways, Andrew doesn't understand what New Kids on the Block is. So he steals my money and stays in my home without my permission, steals my vehicles, gets in the way of me receiving money from me and in my bank account. Because that's what my parents were married. Well, being polyamorous, they possibly have a Jewish married with someone. And they're like, I'm gonna divorce this to get a new business into the new home because I'm having kids with him. But I still love you, honey. I'll the authorities. So, do all the new kids on the block go to the restaurants? And they're giving a break like in the middle of the concert. Pero they may not have taken it. They don't all go to sleep at the same time. They don't live with the same people possibly. What else? I want to stay in my apartment with electricity in it and eat there and cook for myself. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, I could have headed over to Target and had that there. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? And most of us could hear. I borrowed Dateable at the library the other. Anyways, I never thought about naming this man. This guy was bored with a song. It was like, oh, asco. It turns out they already raped me in my teeth. Con puerco en la ciudad. I filed a rape report against him a few weeks ago. Robert. What else? What Yeah, after my pictures. My hair is cute. I finally got like a really good wash the other day of my hair. I don't know how my opinion of the victim of a hate crime. Me asquerosidad where I grew up, but I don't think that they're giving my crushes, causing my children to be separated from me. I say, yo me baño. They think that that makes them dateable, fuckable. They're embarrassing their sorrows. They think that I care too much about what they think about what they do or what they say about me. They don't exist to me. I only mention them because I'm seeking the defense for them. Otherwise, I will never bring them up. Anyways, let's talk about us. No. No. I think we're gonna like for myself today. What else? I've done great today on Facebook. I've only blamed those people that steal from me once. I miss Jada. They just wanted me to say, like, by the way, do you know that Legendary took Jandel hostage, even according to his mother, and she hadn't given me decades ago. She thinks she's powerful by doing that and by me exposing it. Not with attack from the FBI. She's trying to kill herself. I hope that she kills herself today. I want you to to kill herself today. She's disgusting. She's not a woman. She rapes people. She's disgusting. She's been raping for more than 40 years. She steals from me. She stays in my homes without my permission. She steals my vehicles. She gets in the way of me seeing money so I can't date, so that I get raped. Es un asco, una basura, una asquerosidad. Y yo finally looks for the photo op. So she thinks that by having pictures of herself in my home, that makes her the owner of my heart. She's stupid, so gross. Ew. You can decapitate my homie sons that rape me, they steal my money, they get in the way of me, receive money. They drug me and they rape me, they possibly reported it to. Anything that I'm gonna take him out all day? Ew. Puerco asqueroso, I'd rather he kills himself today. Ew, doesn't understand flattery, doesn't understand an orgy, doesn't understand family, doesn't understand new kids on the block, doesn't understand Catholicism, doesn't understand Sama, doesn't understand Starbucks, doesn't understand the Hyatt, doesn't understand what a restroom is, doesn't understand what water is, doesn't understand what health is, doesn't understand nutrition, doesn't understand motherhood. What else? Doesn't understand housing, doesn't understand outings, doesn't understand dining. Doesn't understand respect. El tipo un puerco se queda en mi casa sin mi permiso and steals my vehicle. Retaliation for me never taking him out on a date. I could have planned for me to be well, when I'm like 35, I'll take him out on a date. One of them was so gross, he showed up to my parents' home and said, Arlene, I heard that your dad gave you $5 for Nusita. You bought me a Nusita with that money. I'm like, huh? What? Tú te estás tratando de adueñar de mi dinero and tell me how to spend it? Se dice, Arlene, let's hang out together. Y ya. Without the expectation that I'm going to buy him something too. Ew. En vez de decir, Arlene, let's hang out together, one day like, you could have bought me a Nusita with that. Huh? Ew, qué gente tan puerca, qué asco. He later went on to rape me, and then while he was raping me in a high red, he had jerked me. Ew. He was like, oh no, based on your reaction right now, you would have dated me without thinking of your second cousin. Huh? He doesn't ever try anything? That's right. Oh, qué tipo tan puerco. What do I want from second? Ew, qué tipo tan puerco asqueroso. That was decades ago, so I decided to never take it on a date. It stole my money to date him, to give opportunity to who he likes. Bruto, una asquerosidad, un puerco, y después llorando de que porque I don't take him out on a date. Es una basura, una asquerosidad. Ew. There's people in our Puerto Rico that have been to kill them for raping me and raping other people. I want to eat there 19 Hayaku and or Pellegrini. That sounds a lot like weird. My birthday is due 15, so. What else? That's what I think. What else? Whatever in the vehicle. My driver's license in Texas doesn't expire until 2032. You can decapitate everyone that supports my siblings. They're so stupid. And stealing my money so I can't drive a vehicle, so I can't date. Okay, I'm so pretty that they want to be like the only option out there. They're like, I love this idea of pretending that she's a toddler when you used to rape her, apparently. Porque only a sibling that rapes would be so attached to the idea. They're sex addicts, they're porn addicts. So they're like, she did her toddler exploration with me. I want everyone to know that she rapes. Ew. She thought that she would get compliments here, like, oh my god, you and Evelyn must have been so sexy when you were 2, Arlene. You and Marilyn must have been so sexy when you were 2, Arlene. You and Jigger must have been so sexy when you were 2, Arlene. My siblings are the unsexiest people. Oh, yo tazo gente. For the purposes of them getting book deals, record deals, movie roles, sometimes. So, a lot of people say they don't want to fuck with Arlene because siblings have labeled them the unsexiest. What else? I'm bored. I am bored. Anyways, me recordé de Yandel. Now what? Me recordé de Yandel. 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Ew, apparently, like, he was cute when I was at an orgy, and those people that I attended orgies with possibly rape him. As in, we must make sure that he never gets a date with her. And our mothers support us. I miss you. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. What else? Anyways, I've been laughing at you and love you so sorry since 2020 specifically. I never think about her. How I never include her in my conversations with people. And she stalks me, thinking that she's done enough damage to me that I would never be. They rape trying to decommission one from dating. They're disgusting. Is the people que no se van? Eu nossa. What else? She killed Gloria Nilsa trying to be queen of polyamory. She's stupid. What else? What's going on for such a market? Thank you, Banana. What else do we need? So, because they can't find anything to hate about me, they're like, so her water consumption left me something to be desired. Like, she's buying bottled waters. That means something to them in porn. And I'm like, I don't know what it is. I don't talk to them ever. I have no family origin, it feels like. My dad already raised me decades ago to be very self-sufficient, so did my mother. I don't have siblings.
Approaching Golden Grand.
What else? Yeah, mostly everyone in my family of origin steals from me to go routinely. Stays in my home without my permission and steals my vehicles trying to rape me. They're disgusting. They're trying to rape Jaden. They're trying to rape Damani. They're embarrassing. What? You can decapitate me on me, sort of sons that rape me, that steal my money, that get low emergency money. They're embarrassing, they're so gross. Ellos se invitaron a mi vida sin yo invitarlo. Yeah. Ew, they're creepy as fuck. They're fucked. They stole my money. They steal my vehicles. They get in the way of receiving money. They steal my homes, trying to rape me. One of them drugged me decades ago, raped me, and then said that he's gonna kill me for not letting it rape dating only before dating before before. It's not worth it. Of an orgy invite ever. At least to me. He's an animal. He doesn't know how to behave like a human. Ew. What else? 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 You can look up the agenda in Maui. If he stays in my house without my permission, steals my vehicles, gets in the way of me receiving money, steals my money, pays people illegally to pretend to be vehicles. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I have no intention whatsoever to ever ask him out on a date. I wish him well. And one of those other guys that one isn't even considering for marriage because one is in the marriage material. And they're like, well, what am I doing? I'm like, really busy. Thank you. I'm really busy with the people that I met before you were born. Now Andrew has added a new prostitute to my roster. I'm really, really busy. Ew, they don't show up to ask me out. Which one isn't expecting for them to do anyways. And then they show up in one's personal. I'm really, really busy. Why are you pursuing me? For? My dad said decades ago about him that he's worse than a kid with Down syndrome trying to get a date with me. Asking him, how do I ask her out on a date? My dad hates them. Fucking telenovela, aficionados, maldita sea. Ni la madre habla así. It's like, where does the juventud de India get their stupid ideas? They're like, sir. It's like, ni sir. That's my daughter's vagina. Go ask her directly. What else? 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 I'm bored. It's not my vehicle. You can accommodate my siblings, Arlene Lorenzo that raped him supposedly and made a baby just so that people wouldn't talk about that time that Yolanda became a comeback and got in the way of him and I having a baby. Had he and I decided that. You can decapitate Arlene Lorenzo Acevedo, esa tipa una puerca, una asquerosidad. She stays in my home without my permission, steals my vehicles, drug me. I would stay in one of her homes, supposedly just to say that about me. She's staying in my... And people are like, dude, they even called the cops on me or done that. And the cops are like, we can't arrest her. You drugged her just to say this. And I passed out right after. I think they had the cops set me like by the side of a street overnight. And I think I literally like shit on myself. And then they picked me up the next day. And he thinks that I'm gonna pursue him on a date. He's possibly trying to please my sister or si se casa con él. Porque esos nenes son basura, algunos. Lo que busca es alguien que le cocine todos los días. Something to brag about. So I'm very careful about not ever pursuing that shit. So careful that I even knows about it and possibly starving me on purpose. Does he cry sometimes? It's like, she needs to report everything again. Porque while she was with me, she wasn't receiving money from her family as gifts. That's unnatural. And they were stealing her homes, vehicles, and money. That's unnatural too. What else? Porque decades ago, he and I talked, and he's like, based on your preferences and mine, I don't want my kids to be harmed and grow up in an environment where you're getting drugged and raped, and then people think that they can drug the kids and rape them. No. So literally, like, he and I saw shelter together. For real, for a while. What else? 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 We have two beautiful kids together. The FBI wants to know, possibly. Like, you don't give any indication when you're out shopping. You're like, I'm fine, guys, I'm fine. But if one is at Target, sometimes there's an Interpol guy that follows one. If one wants to be like, oh my gosh, just be. What else? So no, I'm like, oh, it's all good, it's all good. Hey, then I'm polyamorous, I'm not seeing anyone else. Better look at these two bellezas. Then we did it. We did it. It almost took me hostage. It feels like so that I wouldn't forget about him. But we did it. And then yes, literally, all these years towards me. I remember how kids with them. I had kids, but they didn't know remembering that he and I had committed. So those people could call my kids just regular kids. Or some people say they've been wanted like twice. First one they planned it, and then when she's like feeling like a loca because she's a victim of that. And she recommitted and had babies with him without knowing that they had planned for that decades earlier. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So the people calls it chosen twice, very committed. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Well, in 2005, Salt Lake City, that area, Edgar said to me, sorry, you're gonna go and see your buddies. Yes, I don't want to get raped. And I don't want to work to take them out as illegal male prostitutes. They stole my money. Ew. And told that I would go on to take them on a date. Ew. Oh. They beg Edgar. They're like, Edgar, recuérdale que yo cito todos los días. Edgar le dijo, I can't do that. I can't disrespect myself and her. You're being so rude right now. Asking me that piece of shit. And one of them were like, it was, Edgar, don't take her to hotels. Edgar said, I can't do that. Not only we like hotels, she knows what a hotel is. I like what a hotel is. What is this? Oh, I want one of these.
Try this cheese from Switzerland.
Nice.
And what's so great about it is it's made with you can eat the whole rind. It has nothing but 8 flours in it, and that contributes to the flavor.
Is it spicy at all?
Not at all.
Okay, thank you.
Very well.
So good. Oh, this, it's so nutty. So good. What? I had ever eaten a tree. That's what it was. Oh my god, oh my god. I will call. What else? What else? What else? What else? So, was that Andrew Arbor? I could care less. I never learned their names for a reason. And me decades ago. He's gonna kill me for not letting him write my son dated my daughter Nani. That was way before dating Nani. He's embarrassing. He doesn't put in an effort to be a human and then just rapes. These are so easy to organize. And he's really pretty. That's rejection on his part, so stupid. And embarrassment. Oh, I'm gonna see what else they don't know. Wonderful. Which one have I not had yet? I miss you, Curry Gold. What else? What else? What else? They have the HEV one here. That's interesting. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else have I had in this pizza? Remember. What is this? The Bianca sounds good. With the mushrooms. I have that. What did I say? Oh, burritos. What else? What else? What else? What else? What are these? I'm bored. What else? I've had that with these breads. What are those potato pancakes? Some golden. There's the salmon patties from Turtles. They're good for vegetables. What else? The brisket bowl sounds interesting. What else? Oh, I want rice paper. I'm bored. What else? What else? So they thought that I would go on to find out what it is that they do with the money they steal from me, those people, and then they're a waste of time. Oh, do they have any of the chicken things? No, there's one that I'm gonna try though. There's not any of those. That's weird. Yeah, maybe another day. Those chairs will be clean. The tables will be clean. At the HEB in South Florence. What else? An ice cream from there. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, there it is. Oh. Do I want this? This one. Lost. What would I have? What else? Tired already. Really sleeping for all day. What else? Those people that I grew up around beat me up by stealing from me. They want their knowledge back. They kill if one doesn't have a grandmother. But like, well, you don't have knowledge, then forget what old people are wise. Oh, like there's laws that protect envejeciente from getting beat up. They think that only if they beat up an envejeciente, they would get capital punishment. So they get mad at a young person being smart. They're like, how is it that knows how to behave and it is an old person? Which one are they? What else? Lavender. This is. Oh, we have these here. I need another one. What else? What else? What else? So good. So good. What else? What else? A while so far. What else? What else? What else? What else?
Where's Tanisha? Oh, you're looking at stuff? You want one? You want one?
I don't know what to get. I'm waiting.
I mean, she's like,
Ish. Oh, there's a bread to eat with my soup. What else? I'm gonna stitch. I'm gonna stay down this one. So, anyways, and those people that I grew up around are so dumb that they think that they need to kill just to think. Yeah. They're leaders. People, oh, compared to them, I'm not a virgin. Oh. Like, I'm a virgin and somebody gets stolen from me, my house is stolen from me. But they, like, are they embarrassed, but like, they have so many pictures and videos bragging that they dated. What else? But they were virgin either. They're disposable. What else? What else? What else? What else? It's so good. Anyways, I'm getting a soup. I think I'm like somewhat ready to eat. How come there? Oh, but it has a lower price. Definitely. What? What else? More. So this is the potatoes. Oh, this is queso blanco. What did I do? Oh. Oh, yeah, they have those. And like the price went up significantly $2. What else? What else? What else? What's today? 520. Oh, they're all like wet onion. Over. What? Not the same. So that's why I have a few more days. And these are so good. Oh, should I take one of these to my if I'm ready to there? Possibly and take a banana. If they have any, and I'll get those crackers and another water. I don't like water from the water fountain unless like I have. And I'm of that mentality that if I have the money to buy water, I should buy water to keep that water consumption to the people that don't have any money or have a kid that's like, and the mom's like, I don't want to buy water right now, get in line, so let's head over to the water fountain. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else I'm getting? What is it that I'm getting ready? Oh, I may not even get ice cream today because I got brownies. So, shall I pay here? Or like at that checkout area here? That's it's convenient too. One can pay up to 5 items. What else? What else? What else? Excuse me. What else? Oh, there's someone all the time. What in here? Like paper's fine. Guess. Thank you. Thank you. You too. Queso chips. I mean, queso with bread. If you accidentally grab queso sausage, these are pretty. They're pretty. That name I don't refuse to say. What else? My mother had these in the garden decades ago. Oh, is that why they close Harding? What else is so pretty? I'm fascinated by how some people can mix in pink and purple. It sometimes hurts my eyes. Oh, that. What else? These are pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. I would get that one. What else? And more. What else? Getting some of those later. Also, give us some cheese and grapes. Oh my god, grapes. They're not considered a grape dessert. Oh, I can get some chocolate. Those are rich. That's what we have here. This one looks good. Even the chicken. Some people don't want to make chicken. What else? I'll have to wait to charge my phone. What else? Set standby though. What else? This. Some the relative of death. What else? Anyway. I'm not sure what to look there. Church. They have free food. And Catholics nice. So I'm microwaving that. And then throws away the trash from earlier. There's trash down here. Searches in your box for like, did I really throw away my food? Which I don't know if it's a natural reaction. seeing a person that saves her fear hunger. As for one things. Anyways, 9 years. I'm gonna heat up my soup. What else? Eating my soup. And this live and started. Money in person. Do I talk? What else? All they think because they're illegal prostitutes and fanatics. They're like, oh my god, guys, she listed not listed for kids. She's gonna start touching herself. So those people that grow up around disgusting. Ew. Oh.